Hey guys, so I'm coming to you with this warm red, orange, yellow, I call it a sunset look situation. I really like it. I was thinking about doing something like this for like a week now, and I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and play around. I'm using some of various products from ColourPop, Beige Cosmetics, some NYX stuff, just various things. There's no theme or certain way I wanted to execute it. So yeah, and I show you a little bit of how I got my highlighter, what highlighter I used and things like that. And I wanted to go old school with a shiny red lip. It's popping. Yeah, so yeah, we'll start with the eyes and I'll show you a couple details of the face. If you want to know how I got this look, go ahead and just keep watching. Hey y'all. Okay, so for this whole look, we're starting with the eyes first, and I'm going to go in and begin by priming my lids with some Urban Decay Primer Potion. Eye primer is important because it allows your eyeshadow to last all day long. It also usually has a the texture of it allows your eyeshadows to stick and not crease throughout the day, because we don't want to put all this work into this look for it to be a hot mess. So we're going to go ahead and apply some eye primer. Okay, now for this look, I really wanted this sunset to be like vibrant, really vibrant, and the colors that I'm using are really decent, but they can always be kicked up a notch with a good base, like a good base. So my skin is brown, and I'm going to lighten up that lid a little bit with a base. So the first color I'm going to use is this Urban Decay Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this is in the shade Just Beige. It's like a matte, and I'm going to put it from the crease on up. It's like a matte. I said it's like a matte. It's a matte, like beige. From the crease on up, I'm going to put that down. Oh, eyelash in my eye, y'all. And so yeah, it's a matte beige, and I'm going to put that in the crease on up. Just take a little bit on my finger like that. Okay, and so that doesn't crease. I'm going to take this white eyeshadow from LA Colors, and I'm going to go ahead and set that cream base down with a white shadow. You're not going to see any of this, but I'm literally just prepping my face, prepping my eye for the colors. Alright, so the first shade we're going to begin with is an orange. The first orange I'm going to use is this one called Big Cocktails by ColourPop. It's from the Yes Please palette. It's from the Yes Please palette. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to take that shade and I'm going to apply it in my crease very, very generously. Much covered up most of the white with that orange, and that's fine. We're gonna do some layering with our blending. I find it's the best way for me to get like a seamless blend, or pretty seamless as I can get it. We're gonna take a smaller brush. I'm using the Morphe M314. It's kind of rubbed off. Small crease blending brush, and I'm gonna go into the yellow from the ColourPop Yes Please palette, this yellow right here, and that shade is called no it's not, it's called Mischief. Yeah, and I'm going to take that yellow and I'm going to do the edges right around the orange. You see how the yellow is around the edges? You can bring it to the brow bone if you like, and I'm doing the very edges of the orange. So this is where I'm going with it. And I'm going to blend it all the way around around the edges of the orange. Yellow is a really hard shade to get to pop well. So again, you're going to have to be generous with it. This yellow is definitely pretty good. But still, it's still yellow. So, okay, it's okay if you get it into the orange. We're going to work it out to get these shades looking really, really cohesive. So now in blending the yellow in, we kind of, you know, took away from that orange a little bit. It's okay. Again, we're doing some layering here. I'm going to go back into my orange from the same palette, and I'm going to go ahead and bring that back through on the crease. I'm going to bring it back through. And then we have a little bit better blending situation between the orange and the yellow. Okay? Alright, and so now we're going to do this beautiful red. I wanted to put this red shadow that I'm using is really nice on its own, but again, I wanted to bring it on through. So I'm using a base, and I am using the NYX Vivid Bright Cream Color base, and this is in the shade Cyber Pop. It's more of a coral. Closest thing I have to like a red base. So I'm going to go ahead and take my finger, and I'm going to put this right on the lid. It's definitely coral, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wipe off my finger. This is important because this stuff is really concentrated. I'm going to wipe off my finger, and then I'm going to use my finger to kind of spread and blend this out all over the lid. There we go. Okay, and so now we're going to go ahead and take our red. The red I am using is this single from Sugar Pill, and it's called Love Plus. It's a big pan of red eyeshadow. Beautiful. And I'm taking a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This one is from e.l.f. and it's the eyeshadow C brush. And I'm going ahead and I'm going to go into my shadow, and I'm going to pack this on the lid, touching the crease. And now that we have that, we're getting somewhere. We need to bring the orange in and blend this red. You don't want that sharp line of red. We're gonna blend that red and that orange together. So I'm gonna go back in to my fluffy crease brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend with the same orange from the ColourPop still, and blend the edges of the red shadow. I'm heavy-handed. I pack my brush with shadow. If you are a little nervous, you can use a lighter hand. I pack my brush with shadow. Now, because this shade on my lid is placed on top of a cream, it might be a little harder to blend, but press a little harder. Alright. Alright, and so you're bringing the orange back through, but you don't want to lose sight of that red as well. Okay, so I'm going ahead and I'm still blending them together. So I really want it seamless. As best as you can. Best as you can. Okay? Again, we're layering. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into my red shadow. And I'm going to put some more on. Just a little bit in spots where I may have blended away a little bit. And I'm taking the tip of my eyeshadow brush. It's a fluffy brush. So taking that and going in with those edges of that red. Because I don't want it to be edges. Okay? Now, that orange, I was having some issues. Not really having some issues, but on the other eye, I was like, I need a little more. I need a little more. So I found another orange. It is from the Take Me Back to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics. This orange right here, they don't have names. I'm going to take that fluffy brush, go into that orange, and blend that over top of the other orange. Now, again, you can use a light hand. You can use a light hand. You can use a smaller brush if your eyes aren't as big as mine. Be careful. Wherever you place your brush down first is where the most color is going to be. So, you know, you gotta, play with it. I'm going to go back into my red. The Take Me to Brazil, back to the Brazil palette also has a really nice red in there. I just reached for the Love Plus first, okay? Take Me to Brazil, back to Brazil was an afterthought. So I'm going to add a little more red to this look and blend again with the orange till I'm satisfied with it. Okay, now once you're satisfied with your with your blending, with your shadow, we're going to go ahead and we're going to place our tape for our wing. You don't have to place tape for your wing. You don't have to add a wing if you don't want to. I went back and forth figuring out what I wanted to do, and I settled on a classic black wing because that's original. Alright, and I'm going to make a thin line with my eyeliner, something I don't do all the time because I'm extra, but I'm going to try my best. This is the Jordana cat eyeliner in black leather. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a really thin wing. Woo. Baby Jesus had to help me. So I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara. Now, the lashes, I don't know why this sunset thing is in my mind. Like, I don't know why I called it that. I don't know. However, I was simply thinking of the sunset when I, like, started doing it. And I was like, what lashes would go with a sunset? Lashes that look like rays of the sun. I'm corny, I know. So I applied some mascara. The mascara I use is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And I'm going to apply lashes. The lashes that I'm going to wear... Hold on, I'm picking the glue. Are the Cocoa Lashes in the style Venus. Because they have this sort of ray separation to them. So I thought they were cute. So those are the lashes that I'm going to place. So we're going to do some key factors of my face. And we'll be back. Okay, so while I was away, I went ahead and put on a foundation. My foundation is a bunch of crap. I have on entirely too much foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 368 and then 370. One of them was way too dark. I tried to fix it with the other one. Still wasn't working for me. I forgot which shade is my shade. And then I put some NYX drops on in like a bright, like a warm shade in cappuccino. I was just putting crap on. I also put on some concealer. My concealer is the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer Cream in D33 Warm. It's really light, as well as a few dots of Tarte Shape Tape in Tan Sand under the eyes to really brighten up this face because I just felt like my foundation was too dark. And I am baking all of that with some Sasha Buttercup Setting Powder. Okay? So, yeah, so let's finish the eyes. I also, while I was away, I put on some brown liner. I know I have black at the top, but I just feel as though brown. I've been liking brown liner in the lower lash line, waterline. This is the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in Demolition. So, lovely. Love it. Alright, we're going to finish this under eye area. I'm going to go back into the red Love Plus, and I'm going to take a skinny pencil type brush. This is the Morphe M222, 3 tubes. Alright, and I'm going to dip into it. And I'm going to go ahead and go under the eye with this red shadow. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this look. Alright, so what I'm going to do is dust off the bake just with a clean, fluffy brush. Look at it as I can. Still looking a little rough, a little weird there. I am going to go ahead and take... Oh, didn't get my powder. Oh, I did. I'm going to take my Black Radiant Soft Focus Finishing Powder in my shade Milk Chocolate Finish and use it on a fluffy brush to kind of buff everything together and make it cohesive. After I done put all them damn colors of foundation on. It was a mess. It was a mess, y'all. Oh, my face is so powdery, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to contour. I'm going to contour with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm using the shade Carib. So. Okay. Now, before we forget, we're going to go ahead and put our mascara on our lower lash line. Sometimes I forget that. Ooh, fun stuff. On to the blush. The blush I'm using is the Coastal Scents Forever Blush in the shade Dashing. It actually has a lot of not shimmer, but like shine, satiny to it. You could almost wear it as a highlight, but this is gonna be my blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you don't need a lot, put some color in my cheek, cause whew. Look at that shine on the cheek, on the apple of the cheek. We doing it. We doing it. Alright. Alright, and then for the highlight, I wanted, I just blew the puff off. Shiny, goldeny goodness. So I went with the Inglot Sparkling Dust for face, eyes, and body. This is in number 3, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attempt to not overdo it, but, right? I'm going to use a fan brush to begin, and I'm going to highlight the... See, that's not enough. That's just not enough. I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush. And I'm going to bring it up and around the temple a little bit. There we go. Baby, I need to add a little more to the other side then. I'm never even with the highlighter, y'all. Whoa! Take my finger and let's calm that down a little bit. Let's calm that down a little bit. There we go. And then I'll go back in with the blush brush. See? I don't know how to do nothing. There we go. And I'll take a little bit on my finger. A little bit. And we're going to go just down the nose a little bit. And on the Cupid's bow. Because we like to glow. We like to glow. Alright. Looking pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead to my lips. But before I do my lips, my face is really looking kind of powdery, kind of matte, and like, I don't know, a little cakey. We got to go to the Fix Plus. But actually, before that, I'm going to take a little bit of my highlighter, actually, on a small brush. And I am going to put that in the inner corners of this look. Why? Because it's an all matte look. It'll be a good contrast. I'm going to go ahead and take that small brush and just pack a little on the inner corner. Not to take away from the matte sunset we got going on here, but there you go. Just enough. Just enough. Alright, now I'm going to take this Fix Plus and go ham. I think you can see the difference on camera already. It's just not as dry looking. Whew, wakes you up. Now while that is drying and getting together, we're gonna do our lip. Attempt to not use a lip liner. Woo! Got a little spray in my eye. Alright. This is the whoo! Let it fix it, Jesus. This is the NYX High Voltage Lipstick in the shade Hollywood. This is a nice creamy red lipstick. It's not a matte lipstick. I don't want matte lipstick. I'm gonna top this lipstick with a gloss, and I dug in my collection. I found this MAC Vamplify gloss in the shade Suggestive, and it is a really opaque red lip gloss, so we're gonna put that on. And there we go. I wanted a super shiny red lip. Let me see if I can clean off my... There, got a little more on my... And there we go. Super shiny red lip to go with this sunset look. You definitely could do a nude lip. But I don't know. Bringing it old school with shiny red really speaks to me. Yeah. I really like how this look turned out. Let me know what you think. I love it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in the video, go ahead and leave it down below. I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.